The Middle East has entered a phase of unprecedented tension as Iran and Israel face off in a conflict that could reshape the strategic balance of the region. Over the past several days, a series of coordinated military actions by Israel, backed by the United States, have targeted key Iranian military sites, striking deep into the heart of Iran's command and control infrastructure. The objective is clear: to neutralize Iran's nuclear and missile capabilities while undermining its ability to project power across the region. Yet, despite the precision and scale of these operations, the situation remains precarious, with every strike carrying the risk of escalation. Iran's response has been swift and coordinated. Missile batteries across the country have been activated, launching volleys of medium-range and long-range missiles aimed at strategic Israeli targets. Iranian drones, some armed and some used for reconnaissance, have crossed the skies of Israel and neighboring countries, providing both intelligence and offensive pressure. Regional proxy forces, including Hezbollah in Lebanon, Shiite militias in Iraq, and allied factions in Syria, are on high alert, ready to intervene if escalation continues. The nature of this conflict has shifted beyond traditional warfare. It is a high-stakes, multi-domain contest that involves air, land, sea, cyber, and information warfare. The Israeli Defense Forces have mobilized extensively. Fighter jets patrol the skies, maintaining air superiority and providing rapid response capabilities to emerging threats. Missile defense systems such as Iron Dome, David's Sling, and Arrow intercept incoming projectiles, while special forces monitor and target proxy networks that could escalate the conflict further. The coordination between Israel and the United States allows for rapid intelligence sharing and integration of air, naval, and cyber capabilities, enhancing their operational effectiveness. However, the complexity of the battlefield means that even a minor miscalculation could spiral into broader hostilities. The civilian population on both sides faces severe risk. In Iran, missile strikes have targeted military installations, but some civilian infrastructure has been affected, leading to casualties and widespread fear. Hospitals, schools, and residential areas are increasingly at risk, as the densely populated cities of Iran are within range of precision strikes. In Israel, the constant threat of missiles and drone attacks keeps cities on high alert, with air raid sirens and emergency protocols in effect. The humanitarian impact of the conflict is severe, and international organizations are scrambling to provide aid and maintain stability amid the chaos. Strategically, the stakes could not be higher. Israel seeks to prevent Iran from achieving nuclear capability and to limit Iran's regional influence, particularly in Lebanon, Syria, and Iraq. Iran's strategy is twofold: defend its core assets and demonstrate its ability to project power regionally. Both countries are aware that a direct confrontation could draw in neighboring nations, including Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and potentially even Turkey, while global powers such as the United States, Russia, and China are closely monitoring the situation. This conflict, though regional, has significant global implications, particularly for energy markets, refugee flows, and international security alliances. On the battlefield, technology dominates. Drones provide reconnaissance and offensive capabilities, enabling rapid strikes with minimal personnel risk. Cyber operations target communications and infrastructure, attempting to disrupt command, control, and logistics. Satellites and advanced sensors feed real-time intelligence to commanders, allowing them to make decisions with unprecedented speed and precision. The integration of technology into modern warfare creates opportunities for decisive action, but also increases the risk of unintended consequences if systems fail or are misinterpreted. The naval dimension of the conflict is critical. The Persian Gulf and surrounding waters are strategically vital for global energy supplies, and both Iran and Israel understand the importance of controlling these maritime routes. Israeli and American naval forces have been deployed to ensure freedom of navigation, while Iran has signaled its willingness to contest control of key choke points, such as the Strait of Hormuz. A maritime escalation could disrupt energy exports and have global economic repercussions, adding another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Diplomacy continues behind the scenes, but it is constrained by the intensity of military operations. International actors are attempting to mediate, calling for restraint, and emphasizing the need to avoid civilian casualties. However, trust between the parties is low, and the speed and intensity of military engagement make rapid negotiation difficult. Each statement from political leaders, each movement of troops or missiles, is analyzed globally, contributing to a climate of heightened alert. The conflict is not static. Each day brings new developments: missile launches, airstrikes, cyber attacks, and shifting alliances. Iran's military infrastructure is resilient, with redundant command and control systems designed to withstand attacks. Israel's intelligence and precision strike capability is unmatched in the region, giving it the ability to target high-value sites with minimal collateral damage. Yet, even with advanced technology and careful planning, the risk of escalation remains high, and the potential for miscalculation could lead to a broader regional war. The economic impact is significant. Global oil markets are sensitive to disruptions in the Persian Gulf, and any interference with tanker routes could spike prices dramatically. Regional economies are affected by instability, refugee flows, and the disruption of trade routes. Humanitarian organizations face challenges in providing assistance, particularly in areas where access is restricted due to ongoing military operations. Media coverage plays a critical role in shaping public perception. Social media platforms provide real-time updates, while traditional news outlets attempt to verify information and analyze developments. The rapid flow of information can amplify tensions, influence political decisions, and affect public opinion both regionally and internationally. Information warfare, including propaganda and psychological operations, is an integral part of the conflict, as both sides seek to shape narratives in their favor. Looking forward, the trajectory of the conflict is uncertain. A full-scale regional war is possible, but so is a contained series of strikes that lead to temporary stalemate. Both Iran and Israel are calculating their risks carefully, aware that escalation could trigger responses from allies and adversaries alike. The situation is fluid, and global attention remains fixed on each new development, with the understanding that the consequences extend far beyond the immediate region. Ultimately, the Iran-Israel confrontation represents a complex interplay of military power, technology, political strategy, and human cost. It is a test of modern warfare capabilities, a challenge to regional stability, and a reminder of how quickly localized conflicts can have global repercussions. The world watches, hoping for a resolution, but preparing for the possibility that this crisis could escalate into a larger, more destructive war.